Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as you can tell by the title of the video, you can see that today I'm going to be talking about college and like what to expect. So I don't know if some of you guys might know, some of you guys might not. I am currently a freshman at Arizona State University, ASU for short. And well, I actually have learned a lot just by being there for like a month, and I kind of wanted to share my experiences. And well, I'll be comparing like commonly asked questions, like what I expected versus what I've been like noticing, and yeah, just like a little experience that I've had so far. Let's first talk about what I expected. So I expected to be like pulling all-nighters every day, having hella things to study for, having exams like back to back and back. I mean, it's only been a month, so like I don't know, I haven't had exams. And I've had some quizzes, but they're like really easy. That I was just like, wow, like really, like college is a breeze. And I mean, I've had homework like almost every day. I think there's only been like 3 days that I come home with like out homework at all. But I mean, I finished most of my homework at school because I have like a couple hour gaps between some of my classes. Like I know on like, I don't know, like I think it's Tuesdays where I have a 3-hour gap in between like some classes, so like I finish it all in the library. But yeah, so like I was expecting to get like lots of work, but it's so far kind of been easy. Like you don't really notice a difference from high school, because I mean high school, like I feel like it's pretty much equivalent, you know. So that's like honestly like the only thing I was expecting, and what I was really worried about, which hasn't really stressed me out. In fact, I gotta say I love college compared to high school. I think it's so much better. Like I was like, I'm gonna miss high school. I really am gonna miss it. I'm scared to go to college and stuff like that. But there's nothing to worry about really. I think it's like a fresh new start, and I also think it's like, I don't know, like it's been pretty great. Like it's been really great. Another thing is I have a class that's like business, like computer information system, whatever. And the teacher, the professor, like nobody says teacher. And like whenever I say teacher, I'm like, wow, like I sound so elementary. So I always get confused. But yeah, the professor, he asked one day, he was like, so how many of you guys are YouTubers? And I was gonna like raise my hand, but then I was like, no, you know, like my YouTube channel's not even big, like I'm barely starting, so why do I even like have pride in like raising my hand? And there, I have a guy in like 2 of my classes, and he has like 12,000 subscribers. So imagine, like he raised his hand, and like the teacher was like, oh, what's like your YouTube channel name, like how many subscribers do you have? And he was like 12,000, and then he was like, what, like are you making profit out of it? And he's like, yeah, I'm making a couple of like a bit of money. So like imagine, and then like me raising my hand, and he would have asked like, oh, how many subscribers do you have? And be like 20. I think that would have been hilarious. I think I would have been like, I don't know, I probably would have like sinked in my chair, you know, like a little, and like everybody would probably like been laughing, you know, like 12,000 to 20. What else? Oh yeah, part of being in business, what I was going to talk about, I just kind of got sidetracked. But part of being in business is like most of the kids that are in business like are really like out there. Like they like talk, and they want to be like business leaders in a way. So I have a class where it's like all business, like all business majors, kids right there. And on the very first day of school, the guy was like, the like student teacher, student professor, or whatever you want to call it, faculty, I don't know. Well, he said like, okay, like I'm gonna call out like one by one, and like you're gonna have to come up in front of the class and like, you know, say 2 facts and 1 lie, and we're gonna have to detect what lie it is. And just like sort of introduce yourself with your major, and like, you know. So like what I noticed, like I think I was like the 3rd last to be called. But what I noticed is like I was like really nervous. Like I was like sweating, you know, I was like like I was like wiping off my sweat like with my jeans, you know, and I was like fidgeting with my hair, and then like with the pen. I was going crazy. Like, and I see that like one by one, like the kids that were going up like in front of the class, they were just like hi, my name is blah 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 and blah blah blah, and like they weren't even shy. Like they didn't even stutter in their sentences. And I found that, like, you know, like, wow. And then, like, there goes me, you know, like, oh, Leslie. And I was like, oh, shoot. So, like, I remember going up and I stuttered. Like, I didn't turn red or anything, because I feel when you, you know, you feel when you turn red. Or, like, when you start sweating or, like, panicking. I just started, like, noticing that I was stuttering and forgetting what I was going to say. So, you're supposed to put your name, your hometown, your major, and the two facts and a lie. So I said my name. I was like, hi, my name is Leslie. And I said, and I'm from, and I paused for like 2 seconds, like, and I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Like, can you imagine, like, who forgets, especially like the universities in like my hometown, basically. So that was embarrassing. And I also was like, and my major is business and healthcare. By that point, I was like completely like stuttering. And then, like, I had noted down what I was gonna say for my 2 truths and a lie, but I was already nervous and freaking out, so I accidentally said 3 truths, guys. And then when I realized, when I finished my last truth, you know, like, I was supposed to say like 2 truths and a lie, but I said 3 truths because I was just like freaking out. Like, people were like starting to guess like what the lie was, and I was just like, oh my god, like, I have to make it lie up, like, one of these truths, like, I have to pretend it's a lie. So yeah, I don't remember what I said, but I remember it was like a guy was like, oh, like, is it this? And I was like, yeah, that's my lie. That's my lie. I think it was like, I honestly don't remember, but yeah, I just had to pretend that was my lie. So let's get down to commonly asked questions. So I saw these on the internet, and like some of them, like, I also like had when I was like a senior in high school. What's a typical day like in college? Well, a typical day, you know, you go to your classes, and I don't know, if you live on campus, you most likely, like, after your class, you're probably gonna go like hang out with friends that you know from your dorms, or go to your dorm and just chill. I commute to school, so like I'm driving, and like from home and to school, and since school is like 25 minutes away from my house, I am not gonna be like driving over there and back, and you know, and I mean, it's 25 minutes because there's not heavy traffic in that direction where I go towards, but it's like pretty lengthy, like it's pretty far. Like, I think I can count, like, actually I don't know how many miles it is, but it's pretty far. And so like I'm not gonna be wasting my gas, you know, driving over there and like back home. So I stay at school at the library. I just chill. I sometimes, like, I have friends who, like, sometimes they're like, oh, do you want to work on this homework? And we choose to meet up like in study rooms, or like you know, just at library. So yeah, like, pretty much everybody's in their own thing is what I gotta say. Like, nobody, you know, in high school you're so used to like everybody switches like classes at this time and at this time. You all go to lunch together, you all like get out at the same time. In college, it's like everybody's in their own schedule. Pretty much explains like a typical day. Like, you know, just go to class, you chill, go to another class, you chill, and then maybe go home, or, you know, you go eat. How much time do you spend studying? I don't study as much just because I haven't had to worry about exams, you know, how I said earlier. But I would say, like, I guess people that already had exams, they've had like to study a lot. I think their classes are like more hard level, so yeah. Like, because I know some people that are like in medical, or like, you know, studies, or like biology or whatever, but like they actually have to study for like some exams that they've had, and it's like really hard. I'm in business, so I don't really have that many like hard, like, I mean, they're hard, like, you know, college ain't easy, but it's not like really like hard, you know, classes. So like I could say right now, at this point that I am right now, I haven't had to study that much. Do most students live on campus? You see, me going into college, I thought like almost everybody was gonna be like, like, I live on a dorm, and like, you know, but it really isn't. Like, a lot of people are native Arizonians, or like Phoenix, like they're native like to Phoenix. So a lot of kids actually live with their parents, like something I didn't expect. I think, you know, my campus is pretty small, it's not the like huge Tempe, it's the West. So it's like a very like small campus where I honestly see so many familiar faces around all the time. And I think at first I didn't want to go to West. I was like, no, I want to go to downtown, and because I just like the scene of downtown, like with the landscapes and everything. But I guess like it's pretty nice at West. It's like really calm. You see similar faces, you know, around, and it's a pretty cool environment. So like not many kids live there. Like a lot of the kids that go to West are like commuters, because like literally like almost all my friends are commuters. Like I don't think actually, now that I think about it, everybody that I'm friends with is a commuter. Like none of my friends are like on a dorm, so like just says a lot, you know. I mean, it might also be because like the like I guess you could say you're like separated. So like the people that live in dorms tend to be friends with people that also live in dorms. So like, you know, they kind of like get together. The people that commute, you know, since we're like always just chilling in the library, I guess that's why we get to like meet with them. Because the people that live at dorms, you know, as soon as class is over, they choose to go like with their friends to the dorms, you know. And I mean, they have the Wi-Fi access over there, so like they prefer doing it at home, you know, at their home in the dorm. And since, you know, I go to the libraries and chill and do my homework there, you know, that's where like I've met a lot of my people, like my friends, I guess, in the library. And they're all commuters, you know, they have no other option. So like when they're not in class, they're in the library doing their work. So like I guess not most people live in campus. I guess like for, you know, younger audiences, like I guess like what I suggest you, like don't be afraid of college. I think it's like it's pretty great. Like you're gonna make friends, you're gonna meet new people, like don't be afraid of that. You know, just be outgoing. But anyways, that's a wrap for the video. I think I'm definitely gonna make another video of like maybe like at the end of the semester, or maybe like at the end of like the whole freshman year general, and like an overview. But this like so far what's been happening in like a month, what I've noticed. And yeah, like college is great. Like I actually don't miss high school no more. Like at first I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna miss high school, my friends and whatever. And I do miss my friends, but like high school is just like, I don't know, I think we were such in an awkward like stage in our life that like now it's like all coming together like in a puzzle piece, and like I really like it. But that's just me, guys, and everybody has a different experience. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, or make any suggestions for like a future video on the comment down below. You know, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, thank you for watching.